Yeah, I think there's a little bit of this thing probably get picked up on the mic. Let's move this away. Let's move this out of the way. There you go. It looks like everything is checking out okay. Yo, Valeris. 3 minutes. T-minus 3 minutes until launch. Anybody else there? You think I should turn the lights out for this game? I mean, I'm guessing this isn't exactly Silent Hill or anything. Okay. Boom, and welcome everybody to the Stanley Parable. And my blind run through this particular game, already I can see I did a screensaver that's just like this when I had office and field days, but when I was in the office in my little cubicle, this is exactly what I took a picture of my computer, and then I took a picture of my computer, and so forth. That's funny. Anyway, I know nothing about this game. So we're just going to begin, and I'm going to experience it firsthand. Is never the end, is never the end, is loading never. Okay. Hope this is the right resolution.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders
Okay.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And
Well,
although
at least he got an
others might have
office.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh, my.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
That's
no
not good.
one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Am I supposed to do that now? I guess I am. Hey, the mouse works. Okay. Alright. Basic AWSD controls. That's good. The left mouse button doesn't appear to do anything. The right mouse button. Enter. Tab. Escape. The game is now paused. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No
Meeting
matter
room.
how hard Stanley looked, he
What, can I
couldn't
start-
find a trace of his co-workers.
Can I just stare at the plant? Can you just stare at the plant? I'm gonna stare at the plant. It's a nice plant. Whee! Nope, there's no jump button. No, I can't jump. My feet are stuck to the... Actually, where are my feet? There's no feet. I don't have any feet. What's wrong with me? Okay. Painting. Ah, yes, generic painting. 422. I'm gonna do. I think the first thing I'm gonna like. I think there's. Well, we'll see. I'm just gonna follow the narrator for now. Because I can't do anything. I can't. Like. My left mouse button doesn't work. The enter button doesn't work. The space button doesn't work. E. Let's see here. Keyboard, mouse. Edit keys. Duck is control. Use item, buttons, machines, mouse 1. Okay. Screenshot, F5, pause game, pause. Strafe. There's a strafe button, but it's not there. Nothing is... Okay. Alright, well, there's a duck button. Actions key? What key? Missile... Okay. Okay. It's there, but I can't do anything. That's interesting. Okay. Control is duck. Duck! 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 Goose! Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Wait,
first, just to admire it.
was that my... Okay. Oh, my other left. My bad. Let's see. Totally following the narrator.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It
Yeah.
had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's amazing.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Look at this ocean. This is an amazing ocean. I still can't jump. I can crouch, but I can't jump. Hoop.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Hee hee. I can't close the door.
But
Okay.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hee hee. Here. I can't take anything. Caution. Do not lie if you are lying right now. Okay, I'll stop lying. I can't lie anyway. I can just crouch. I can crouch. Whoop. I'm crouching. Can't lie. Can't jump. I can't do anything. I just walk around. Oh, look. Whee!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Yes!
Good job, Stanley.
You're welcome.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, now what?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Okay. No more snark, Mr. Narrator,
No
or I
matter
will
how
jump
hard
to my
Stanley
death
looked,
again.
He couldn't find a trace of his
I
co-workers.
will. I swear we'll do it again. Okay, clock. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Okay. Can't open any doors, can't close any
When
doors.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
The guy paused just in time. Let's see, okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
What?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
What?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
Huh?
I'm asking for her.
Oh, her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
Mom? Mother? Is it you? Can I drive the forklift at least? No? Okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
this is
then
really...
pick up the phone.
Okay. There's really nothing else I can do. I picked up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
Uh-huh.
just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Okay.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit
Not
their life to
really.
you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm
Uh-huh.
trying to get you to see something. Come
What?
inside. Let me show you what's really
I
going
can't
on here.
move. Oh, I can move now. Okay.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, alright, alright.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Uh-huh. Press E on your keyboard. Press E on my keyboard? Let's see here. Nope. Still says I can't do anything with actions. Alright. What's the worst that can happen? E.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Yeah. Please press 6.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Yep.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
QWERTYUIOP ASDFGHJKL XCVBNM. Okay, none of those buttons work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Tab. Caps lock. Shift. Control. Haha. I can still squat. I'm gonna squat. I'm gonna squat. I'm gonna squat. I'm gonna squat. 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 Okay, I'll press C.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay. B. B.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What boys? What are you talking about? I am in this room.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. How about this 4? There's more than one 4 on my keyboard, you know. I'm pressing 4 right now. Pressing 4! It's right here! Maybe I need to do number lock first. Number lock. 4! 4! 4, 4, 4! Nope. How about F4? Nope. Oh, okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. and down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was
Are
a
there
girl
at
with
least
a
any
baby.
porn
And
magazines
he
in
called
here or
it
something?
the
I'm
Stanley
really
Parable.
bored. By the way, that was supposed to be a refrigerator. I noticed that.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an
This
answer down
free?
some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Thank
In
you.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
All right. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to press every other button. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6, F7. What? Okay. F8, F9, 10, 11, 12. Well, something happened. Is that a 1 or an I or an L? I don't even know. It's not 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, O, P. Squat, 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 squat. Hmm. Yeah. So my choices are to press I or do nothing. Well, this certainly feels like a forced choice here. Yeah, isn't it? It'd be a nice room to stay in forever. There's not even an outside, see? It's just all white. Problem is, if I do that, it'll be an extremely boring feed, won't it? So I guess I have to do this. Oh, or... Is it L? 1? Huh. Hmm. Aha! Oh, okay. It's not the vertical slash button. Okay, so he's just... This is what he's doing, huh? It's not the exclamation point. It's not the 1. It's not the L. I think you are fucking with me, narrator. But I think I know the answer, which isn't really an answer. Hello.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Yeah.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Yeah.
he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did. I said I wasn't going to lie anymore.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
not
a wave of
alter
disbelief,
without consulting
Stanley
whiteboard
decided to
manager.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Boy,
find
do I
an
want to
answer
alter
there.
that. Sooner or later, this squatting is going to mean something, isn't it? Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the... Yeah. Is there a planning to plan somewhere in here? Work harder, hard worker. Wow. The typical soul-crushing American dream right here. From 20 years ago. God damn it. I can't open any doors. Oh. Fuck me. I can.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Really?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least
I
if there
am,
was something
though.
to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I am doing something, though. I'm opening and closing the door. And it's fascinating.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
How far am I going to test this?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Uh-huh. Well, I saw it. I saw it before you talked.
Maybe to
buddy.
you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find
I
this
don't talk like
concerning.
that at all, dude. Are you even noticing that I'm
Stanley was
using the
fat and
door?
ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, hey, you know.
Well, I've come to a very
That means I got
different
the money for
conclusion
it.
about what's going on right now.
Uh-huh.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
You can do that.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Maybe he's done talking now. Maybe. This is where we play the game. This is where we play the wedding game. The broom closet, I think, was my favorite. It's my favorite too. Huh? I would test this. I really would. I would test it a lot further, but I am constrained by time. Ugh! Alright, let's go.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Oh, it's nice to see you, sir.
See, you can't do any worse than coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, crap. I can't do any worse, huh? It was me all along.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Yeah.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh my god!
Doors close automatically behind him wherever he went.
Yes!
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Nice!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
It's just
I'm
an L.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake
It's
right
not
now
the same
as
cycle.
he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake
Oh, shit.
up.
No!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Now wake up back in
Let
the
me
office.
wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Oh, boy.
It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am
sure.
normal.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
You know, I'd feel bad for poor
I
Stanley
am
if I didn't understand he's a
okay.
computer program. Do do do. It's the break
Stanley
room.
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Ah!
And everything went black.
Bonk. And?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay. Oh, we're
Mariella
actually
woke
progressing.
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
of course.
she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
You are
It was
a piece
comforting
of
to
shit.
think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Right.
The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. What's her employee number? Oh, I got an ending. Okay, so that's like an ending, sort of. No? This is different. Okay. Which phone is it?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere.
What?
Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
What? Huh? I wonder if the game thought about this. Nope. Okay, so the old "don't look behind you or you'll die" routine. Okay. No narrator. Still no narrator. Username access. Okay, and it just shut off. Great. Do you shut off? Yep, you shut off. Okay, I have a new purpose in life. Turn off the computers. Fuck you. Seriously? I was gonna turn it off, of course, input received. Oh, that's that. 1. Thanks. My life sucks. Alright, what does this one say? Nothing? Okay, that one turns off. Can I open this one? Nope. Now I'm like, I'm gonna try every fucking door. Also, 427 did not close on me. Which is intriguing, and I can't... Oh! But it doesn't open again. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there, Alaris. Bit by bit. Maybe sooner or later I'll actually have a jump button. Squat. Squat. Okay. Aha. Right. Okay. That one just opens and closes.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
You are such an ass. You are such a fucking asshole.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Again. Left. Fine. Alright, Mr. Narrator. This time I'm going to do everything you tell me. Unless you tell me not to do anything, in which case I've got to do something. But, I mean, if you don't tell me to do anything, I'm going to just, you know, do whatever. Okay, Mr. Narrator?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Do-do-do. Nope.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Boss's office. Nope, not that one. Really would like to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? Really? I'm gonna use the bath. Okay. Alright, wait. I'm following directions this time, right? So that's not the office. This is the office. No, it's still not the office. Where's the office? Okay, let's see here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Really?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No, of course not.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yay!
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Just the tie, no head. Okay. Am I gonna die again? Maybe. You didn't tell me to push down. I'm not gonna push down. Are you gonna tell me to push down? I'll tell you what. Here. I will stare at it until you tell me to push it. It's a down arrow. It's got a red light. It's very fascinating. I'm curious. I am curious, Mr. Narrator, if you are noticing this. Touchdown. Touchdown! This is so riveting. This is the most amazing, boring life ever. Let's see. I'm going to give this 5 minutes. In the meantime... So, how you doing, Alaris? What's happening? Is anybody else out there? Is it just us? Are we alone in the universe? All my Saga Frontier buddies are they don't want to see this. This is too boring. That's so sad. Poor Stanley. Yes, you're staring at a pretty red button. I think perhaps this time I have done something that the narrator hasn't considered. Maybe. But a game like this, he could chime in at any moment. Listen to that hum. That's the hum of life in the city. Alright, well it's been a couple minutes now, so apparently I have finally found something. But we do have to move forward. Do we not? We have to move forward back to the beginning. Do I? I guess. Well, I could literally just
Descending deeper into the building,
sit there.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
It'd be the
It
worst
was
video
a stirring
ever.
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This
What?
question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read mind control facility.
Oh, great. Okay, Mr. Narrator. Escape. Escape that way. Nope, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be a good boy this time. I stepped through the door. Okay. Do 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 do. Uh-huh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Maybe? Okay, still out there. Squat. Squat. Doing power squats. Okay. Did that. When am I going back to my office? Okay. Camera. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, that's nice. Yep, and block the way back. Of course. Okay. Oh, can I press this again? No? Ah, there's something on here now. Well, not much on here. Just a bunch of blue. Okay. Okay. Alright. Squat. Squat.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Oh, somebody
time?
got fired.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Pretty much. Don't forget, also crazy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Really? This guy... Is he capable of doing such a thing? Alright, let's see. Offline. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Facility power. What is even the purpose of this? Doot, doot, doot. making button music. Nope. Wow. The shiny red button, I can't press it. Wow. Nothing? 5. Oh, okay. What's up there? That looks like a 4. There's a 1. Okay. 1, 2. Because everything has to be sequential, right? That's a 4. There's a 5. So where's the 3? 1, 2. Where is the 3? 0, 1, 4, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Well, there's not a 0 either. Damn, where's the 3? Gotta be a 3 somewhere, right? Is that it? There you are. 3. This is probably going to do absolutely nothing. I can't sprint either. Can't jump, I can't sprint. All I can do is fucking squat. Alright. Yep, okay. That was fruitful. I did press on something else though, in between pressing buttons 1 and or 2 and 3. So I will try this one more time. 1, 2. 3. Upstairs for 4. Because I didn't see any 0 button. I haven't seen any 0 button anyway. 4.
I'm pressing buttons. That's what Stanley does for a living.
Oh well. Worth a shot.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
And there you have it. I did what you wanted, Mr. Narrator. Are you happy now? Are you?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I doubt it.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
I thought his happiness was pressing buttons.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Except
Whatever life he lives, it will be.
Except I've done everything you asked, Mr.
That was
Narrator.
all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay. So I listened to everything you said, and you're telling me... Yeah.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that's nice. Now what? I beat the game. I beat the game! I got the achievement. Beat the game. I have beaten the game. Everyone. All I had to do was everything exactly as the narrator told me. GG. If you follow directions to the letter, the narrator tells you that you are free. Amazing. That, folks, is called irony. Or ironing, maybe. One or the other.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
So this is a memory now? Okay, off. Oh, haha, hee 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 hee. Okay. I see what's going on here. I have to do this 3 more times. Okay, you off. By the way, I have no idea whether pressing those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons had any effect. Okay. Let's move.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's always the left one. Why, dude? Alright, Alright. Let's do the on button this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
And we're back to the narrative. Just a little deft wordplay, and we're back.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm
Okay.
just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Love it. Love it. Okay, reverse psychology. It works.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I use the bathroom this time? Thank you. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Mooney crisp? Cookie crisp? I've noticed just every time I complete the game, I can do a little bit more. I mean, I had to go back in. I had to go back in the broom closet. I had to. Okay. At least, well, so I could get in the bathroom. Maybe next time I can actually use the damn toilet. Do you have anything this time for me? No. Pre-recorded messages. Ooh. Why? What? Business strategy. Shooting pandas is apparently a business strategy. Nice. The narrator is doing. How far down am I going here? Apparently going so far down that's messing up my stream. True. Man, this is rough. What? No, no, no. This elevator's useless. Okay. Yep. Appears to be the same floor. Wow, so that elevator, all that elevator did was just shake around a little bit and stay put. Great.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, This keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'll do the escape. I'll do that escape thing next time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
This time, no. I gotta find 3 more different endings.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Moving on.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Stop
emotions had been
lampshading.
manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
I'm
Was
gonna
it
stab
even
you in the
possible?
back this time,
Had he
narrator.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Stab you in the back.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Still
Controls
142.
labeled with
Okay.
emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
Yeah, I
they
did.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Oh.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2
Now?
minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your
Okay.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Yes.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
I
A moment
didn't
of
say anything.
solace before you're obliterated.
I didn't say anything.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Yes, that
Other
happened
times,
earlier.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh,
Dear me,
gosh.
what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Aha!
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Not
Why
really.
would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is no challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Well, that's
Take a look
sad.
at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No
Okay.
end here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you
Man.
cling desperately to your frail
You're
life,
really
or
stretching
will you
this
let it
out,
go
dude.
peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be
Goodbye.
laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
It cut him short. Ha! Oh god, here we are again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The end
Stanley
is never
decided
the
to
end.
go
Yes,
to
I
the
get it.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You think I give up this easily, huh? Where is the input? Where is the input computer?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
A truncated version of that. Hey, I didn't actually get up on the table, looks like. I got up on that little thing by the table. Come on. Ah, you're killing me. There's nothing with a third. There's no input computer. Wait a minute. Was that?
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Let's see. Yep. All right. I don't pick up on cues. Putting extra time on the clock.
When Stanley came to
That's
a set
so
of
cruel.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see. Let's go on the right one this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
It
open
was
door on his
something
left.
deeper, but eager to get back to business. Oh, man.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay. We'll do that. Or, we'll do this. Oh. A new loading
But
screen.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh. Okay. The door opened for me. Oh, thank you, narrator.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay. To the right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. This story is this way. Okay. I think I'm not going to the boardroom. Can I drive something? Okay, no. Can I still squat? Okay. Okay, I can still squat. Things are grounded. I am based. I can squat.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
That's my favorite one yet. That's great. Then we put here, nothing there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
They were
room.
never
Perhaps
there,
he had
dude.
simply
I
missed a
get it
memo.
now. Yeah. That's not there. Still gonna click on everything and annoy you. God damn it. If you're gonna annoy me, I can annoy you right back. We'll just schadenfreude each other. Schadenfreude. Nope. This is just great. I don't see any more of those input computers. I was really kind of hoping if I got to 5 pink dots.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Is your code
It's
breaking
an
down?
adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Why are there chairs in front of this door? Alright, let's find the story. Okay, so that's something, maybe.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, man. I was right there. I should have went ahead with the thingy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turn them off. Turn them on. Can I turn it back on? No. Nothing there. These are old computers, man. This is like an office from 1990 or something.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I can click on everything now, right? You're not gonna bother, you're not gonna be annoyed by me trying everything this time? Like a good video gamer? Okay. Nope. Click, click, clickety, click, 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 click. Plant. It's the plant, isn't it? That's the final boss, right there. I'm going to save you for posterity. Okay, let's see here. There was one that said screenshot. Okay. F5 screenshot. No? Well, fuck it then. I'll take a real screenshot. Haha. I'm watching you, plant.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Okay. Why do you keep changing everything around in here?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Why? God. Do 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 do. Yep, this is different. Dude, I think you got glitches or something. I can suggest a friend, you know.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember, Stanley?
I do.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
I win.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
But you said I won.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, goody. The Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Screenshot. Nope, can't take it in the game. Okay.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Follow the line. Following the line. Oh, this is different. Okay. Oh, man, there's still no input. No. Oh. Solitaire. I remember that game. You can't jump. I've tried jumping one too many times. I got an achievement called You Can't Jump. Oh, man. This is still not frustrated. Still not frustrated. You have not frustrated me, game.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Why?
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or
Pretty
put it
much.
another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
You've lost me, dude.
Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Ah, that's loud. It's hurting my ears, man. Am I supposed to like doing Prince of Persia stuff here on the wall, or? Yeah, I think the narrator might be losing it. I really can't go anywhere but the adventure line. It's getting worse and worse. Oh, hold on a second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, Desk 6. Oh, come on, man. I was at 6. Now it's 38. Shit. Yeah. I need this music to stop. Thanks. Can we stop the music now, please? Okay. What? 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 Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Alright, we'll go this way.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fern. It's very fern-like. Okay, we're done. Yep, the narrator is starting to go insane here.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
You're talking to the line? You're talking to the line. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Do we have another? No. Okay. Thought maybe there was another divergence there. Ah! We've arrived.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And
What?
after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Should I go back to the fern?
Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
It's
Why
only
can't
been
we
one.
make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
I've been
Ooh,
trying
this
to
all
do
sounds
that,
perfectly
you
doable.
ass!
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ugh. Well, I'm glad you're finally starting to see the light.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
That was
I'm ready
more
for
than
it.
4... Okay.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
God
I'd
damn,
also
man.
like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. Where's that fern? It's not like I can follow the damn thing anyway, Mr. Narrator. I think it's drunk.
Ah, a
There's a new one.
choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact,
Okay.
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're
I'll
trying
just turn
to
in
go,
circles.
there must be a reverse door that
Feel
leads
like
here.
walking anymore.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yes! Let's do it. The confusion ending. Alright.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Deviate from
The
maintenance room.
confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Narrator restarts
So now,
the game.
according to the
Fifth.
schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind
Unable to
goes
go anywhere or
blank
do
simply
anything.
because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
Game
who
restarts
consulted
on its
me?
own.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it
Okay,
really-
so the next one's going to
No,
be
it can't be.
the game just
I don't want it
restarts.
to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I sit? Oh,
The,
wait.
Whatever it is that made this schedule.
Squat!
How would
Oh,
we even
come on.
know?
Squat on
Will
the chair.
someone
Sit on the
comfort?
fucking chair.
Will something happen?
Squat must mean something.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Maybe.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Wander in
So
Bibles,
I
find a
hope that's
bookstore,
where
get
we are
bored and
right
leave.
now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if
Okay, so
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Ah.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
can't do anything.
This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
There you go. It started on its own. Okay, what was the next one? It was like, there's one where it's like blackness. That's the one after this one. So this is an identical replica of some previous run.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
can
find
hear
a
something.
trace of his co-workers.
I think the game got a little pissed off at you, Mr. Narrator. Nope. Turning off all these computers. I've been doing this since the start, I think.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Nope. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's try
This
this.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
You're
well.
going to replicate
Perhaps
the first
he wanted
time.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just
try
to
to.
admire it.
I am going to jump to my death from the platform. Or try to.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Uh-huh.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yep, okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And
But in
death.
his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
No? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
There is never an end. Never an end. It keeps looping back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Right.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Screenshot! Beautiful.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Ah.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a
Okay,
single moment
so I
for
think
no reason at all.
maybe
None
we
of
have
it made
reached
any logical sense.
a bit
And
of a
as Stanley
plateau.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah,
Why
guess.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Okay,
I'm
I know.
dreaming!
I haven't.
He yelled.
Okay.
This is all a dream.
I know one that I haven't done yet.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer,
I know
an
one I haven't
explanation.
done yet.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I
I'm gonna let him
suppose
play
I'll
this
wake
one
up
out, though.
soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly
You've already done this
strange.
one, Mr. Narrator,
I'm
sir.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now.
That's
as
how
he's
most
ever
people
been
are,
in his
really.
life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me
Alright, so
wake
the
up,
one thing,
he thought to himself.
one of
through
them,
with this
I know
dream.
one other ending
I wish
I
it
haven't
to be
done,
over.
which is the
Let me
exit,
go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
escape
Please. It's all I
from
want.
the mind control room.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Yay!
Everything will be fine.
Yay!
I am okay.
Oh no! No!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Bark. So let's see. Let's see if it's the same cutscene
This
here.
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Aha! Yeah, it is. Huh?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much
Obviously.
she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Absolutely.
And in that moment, she thought
In fact,
to
I met a
herself how
crazy
lucky
person
she
just
was to be
yesterday. I
normal.
absolutely know
I
that
am
they were
sane.
crazy.
I am in control of my mind.
The
I know
constant
what is real
beating on
and
their
what
head with a
isn't.
hammer. That was
It
a
was
good
comforting to think this, and in a certain way,
explanation.
seeing this man made her feel better. But then she
not.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. Right. Okay, so that was the same. That was the same. So what I think I need to do is plot an alternate course. And that's what I'm going to do.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Nope.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
No.
simply missed a memo.
No.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
No.
of his co-workers.
They're all the same now. That's okay. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can I use the toilet?
Can I use the toilet? Let me use the toilet.
No? Okay. Aha! Ha! Ha! Okay. We're getting somewhere.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul
So,
anywhere.
2,
Could he really be all
8,
alone?
4,
This
5.
was too much. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
But I knew the numbers. I knew the numbers. You told me 2 times already. I knew the numbers.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Oh, I should probably double check your. I want to play the piano. Will this irritate him? I guess not. Okay. Right. Yeah, that was the same time I was waiting by the red button, so yeah, there was nothing there. Okay. Whoa. Yep, something's different because I put that
Stanley
in.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope. I'm going this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. We're doing it.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Nice. We're doing it. Loading. That's just. Oh, wait. Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Well, it's been nice knowing y'all.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What the
In
fuck?
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm dead.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Dunno. Ah, okay. Going up a little incline there. Nice.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Not sure, really. Huh. Okay, little plan there. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Oh, I can still turn them off. I can still turn them off. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. So that's what the numbers mean. Okay. Yay! I have... Oh, neat. Neat. Credits. I have reached the dev room, supposedly. Office clock. Boss's office. 3 different bosses' offices is this. Interesting. Okay. Employee lounge. I'm not gonna go there because it's dark in there. I want to do that last. When things go dark, that gives you the opportunity to fuck with time and space. Freedom ending. Yep. Countdown desk. More freedom ending. Okay. Countdown room. I was just there. Okay. Alright. Moving around. Yeah. Stanley's office. 427. Huh. Yeah, 3 different offices. I think I found 2 of them. I don't know if I remember this one, though. Okay. One 2800. Like Harris. Hi, Mr. Narrator Guy. Okay. Desert boots. Oh my god, how do you type with boxing gloves on? Wait a minute, wait a minute. That's a screenshot. Oh man. Omnipotent poison. My email? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Business venture. Amusing. These are the screenshots. The point of is to win. The point is to win. The point is to lose. Green light. In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Green Light Valve's process of approving for games for seeing the green light page. This is neat. Okay, so even the dev room, though, is not adhering to space. Huh. Don't know if to joke in on the nose. Alright. See, I wonder if this happens every time you do the last, supposedly, last route, you know? Okay, so now I've gotten through all of that, and going to go here this time. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting.
When Stanley came to his death, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice for that Stanley.
Huh. Alright, Kevin. Now I know your name, Mr. Narrator. Kevin. Okay. Got it. Understood. So, there you go. Interesting little game. We'll see if there is more to come, because I suspect there may be. Nonetheless, I think it's time for us to take the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you
What?
see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yeah, I kind of do.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let...
How about begin the game again? Alright, well, I stopped my death. I don't know if that did anything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Oh, this is
decided to go
very
to the
different.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Okay, welcome to the whiteboard ending.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's see. Have I been missing anything? I don't know. We'll find out, though.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
Maybe
his
I'll do the
boss's
countdown
office,
room again. Maybe there'll
hoping
be
he might
something.
find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's see. Not an input. Okay, so that's a change. Let's try this. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Oh well.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Oh man. Okay, let's see if I can do this without the cursor. Huh. Okay. Oh, guess nothing happened there. Blah, blah, blah. Indeed, blah, blah, blah. Oh, looking pretty nasty now.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Sure, okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh yeah,
What
it's definitely
horrible
more damaged.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I gotta figure out. Okay, so how can I get to input 4 and 5?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I guess.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
I'm
from this
making music.
very place.
I'm making
And as the
music.
cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So, okay. Anybody still out there? Anybody still watching? Does it now? I have already done both of these. I've already reached the dev room. I am trying to see if there's any additional content. I will leave it to someone out there. Tell me, do I press off or on? Your choice. Off or on. Because I've done both of these endings already once. That's alright, man. If Alaris is still there, you can tell me. Valagan, you want to tell me? I'm leaving the choice to the viewers this time. Not gonna do with anything until somebody tells me. I could use a thing. Off? Okay, off it is.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
So
Freedom
far,
was mere moments
so
away.
far this is the same
And yet,
as
even
before.
as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Okay.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Yay. Well, I guess that was the same, I guess. But the last time we had a quote-unquote same ending, it still was different the next time. So... Oh, of course, yes.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo?
I noticed
He
it.
could no longer recall.
Right, and that's the kind of the loop back into. Oh, I don't. What was the memory? All right, so this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the escape exit.
When Stanley came
Hopefully.
to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah,
he entered the door
yeah,
on his left.
We're gonna get crushed. I tried clicking on everything, man.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Narrator doesn't like me going in the broom closet. I can't do that anymore. Anyway, gonna follow directions
Coming
up to
to
the
a
point.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. Nope. Okay, no additional input.
Here's the door, just go.
It's the door, just go. Okay, so that is different. It's even more. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Okay, yeah, okay, that was a loading screen.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yep. We're gonna
The
get
door
crushed this
behind him
time.
was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Last time, I restarted the game before Stanley got crushed. We'll see what happens this time.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I don't particularly understand what this machine's purpose is, by the way.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay, let's do this.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When
Okay,
every path
back to the
you
dev
can
room.
walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Yeah.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Well, sort of, in the fact that Stanley never was alive in the first place, if you want to do it like that. Oh, have I done this room yet? Zending. Screenshot. Zending, which eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Zending model. Escape. Escape. That is the escape menu, indeed. Okay. I forgot that. Yeah, I didn't catch that room last time. But anyway, let's do this.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see?
No.
Can you see how much they need one another?
No.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Yeah.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
You know, I did it the last time. I didn't seem to make any progress, so... Perhaps it doesn't matter if I did it prematurely. Yeah, looks like it's not continuing this time, so that didn't make any difference. Okay. Is there anything... Oh, this is different. Okay, this is different.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Okay. So we did do something different. Last time I did it a little too early. Looking for that fourth input. Alright. Yep. Still doesn't open. Watching you plant. Hey man, maybe sometime it will.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What have I not done yet? Is there anything I haven't done yet? Wandered off.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, let's see here.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love. Yes, really,
So that fern?
really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I've waited here a little bit before.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Alright, let's see how far I can take this one.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah. Man, I wish you were around for the broom closet. That was great. guess he stopped. Alright.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door on his left to get back to business. Oh, yes.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Alright.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh, yes.
Please, stop trying to make
Alright,
every
Calabash,
decision
have
by
fun,
yourself.
and,
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
This is an interesting game.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Dum de dum do 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 do.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
No!
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I haven't tried not picking up the phone yet. Well, I guess there's not much else I can do here. Whoops. I guess I picked up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Nope.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
Not really. I don't want to do that.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Alright.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
So we're doing this again, huh? Alright, let's begin the game again.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Still nothing new.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Synergize core value expenditures. There's... Villegan, do you synergize core value expenditures? Have you done that? Monetize free to play? Okay, that's
Coming to a staircase,
that's
Stanley
the
walked
crazy
upstairs
ending.
to his boss's office.
I suppose there's really nothing. I can try the countdown room again. That hasn't done anything for me.
Here's the door, just go.
Right. Looking for that next input, man.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, this is very enjoyable. Thanks. Sumdane 25. It's cute. I am, of course, like the very first fucking thing I did was not follow him, and then
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
I
with
still
television
feel like
screens.
there's more
What
here.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
It
Did
feels
he
like
have
there's
the
still
strength
more here,
to find
but
out?
it's becoming tougher to try and figure out like how to get the rest of the content. Like I've gotten to the dev room. I've seen the dev room. I've been crushed.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
I'm
Each
gonna
bore
try
the
another
number
ending I've
of an
tried before.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
I have pressed the
Stanley, one of them,
input
eternally
button.
monitored in this place
I'm up to
where
3
freedom meant
input
nothing.
bars, 3 of the pink input bars on the computer. It looks like there's room for more to me. Like 5, maybe?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it
Oh,
blindly?
I got a Steam achievement called "You Can't Jump" because I tried to jump too many times. That's great.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life.
I
in
haven't even
someone
seen the
else's
Steam achievements
control?
yet, so
Never. It was unthinkable.
after this stream,
Wasn't it?
I'm gonna take
Was
a
it
look
even
at
possible?
those and
Had he
see.
truly spent his entire
Because I've only gotten
life
2 of them.
utterly blind to the world?
I've got beat the game.
But here was
Strangely
the
enough, if
the
you
heart of the operation.
follow
Controls
everything this guy
labeled
tells
with
you to, he
emotions,
says that you have a
happy or
freedom.
sad or content.
a little weird.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Nope.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wrong.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed
Well,
to let it go.
It is
Turn the
getting
controls
close
off
toward the end of the
and
stream
leave.
someday.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're
Um,
going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and
may have to,
believe
like-
you'll find this pertinent.
I may have to like
Stanley
trigger
suddenly
something that's
realized
already
he
been
had
triggered.
just
That's where
initiated the
I'm at right
network's
now.
emergency detonation system.
I've done
In the
1,
event
2,
that this machine is
3,
activated without proper DNA identification.
4,
nuclear
5. I've gotten to the
detonators
confusion
will
ending.
explode,
I've gotten the confusion
eliminating
ending.
the entire complex. How
I've gotten the
long until
whiteboard
detonation
ending.
then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the
So
bomb
far,
goes off.
apparently
But what
nothing in this
precious
room
moment each one of
works.
them is. More time
Nothing
to
in
talk
this
about
room at
you,
all.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where
There's
to
the
start.
facility power.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Closing the
moment of
right door at
solace
the
before
very
you're
start.
obliterated. All right. I'm
What
in
have
a
you
good
seen
mood.
down that path?
You're gonna die
Choosing the
here.
right
I'll
door
tell
at the
you
very start.
exactly what happened.
Yeah, right
I
door.
erased them.
I've jumped
I
off the
turned
platform to
machine.
my
I
death.
set you free.
I
Of course,
have
that was merely
seen
in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons
I've seen the
endlessly and then
ending
dying
where,
alone. Other times, I let the office sink into
you know,
the ground,
the narrator just
swallowing
shits on
everyone
me.
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
I think those are the only two that
Watching you
I've
try to
done
make sense
with
of
the right
everything
door.
and take back the control wrested away from you. It's quite rich.
Then I've done the
Almost
one
hate
where
to
I've
see it
wandered
go.
off somewhere
I'm
and
sure
the
whatever I come up
narrator
with
got
on the
lost.
next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh boy.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Yep.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or
So
what
I've
you're supposed to
gotten
be
1,
doing
2,
right now? Or did you just
3,
assume when you saw that
4,
timer that something in
5,
this room
I think
was capable
6
of
different
turning you
endings.
off? I mean, look at you. Running
I've
from
done
button
6.
to
I've gotten
button,
6 different endings so
screen to
far, I
screen,
think.
clicking on every little thing in this room.
I got the whiteboard
These
ending
number
with the
buttons.
dev room.
No, these
I got the
colored
confusion
ones.
ending.
Or
I
maybe
got the
this
one
big red
where
button. Or this door.
the narrator had to
Everything,
reset
anything, something here will save me.
because the
Why do you
narrator
think
got
that,
lost.
Stanley?
Oh wait, I got the
That
adventure
this
path
video
one,
game can be beaten?
which was
One
restart.
solved? Do you have any idea
I got
what your
the
purpose in this place is?
quote-unquote beat the game ending. I got this
Do you really
ending
believe
before,
there's an answer?
and I got
How many times will you replay this?
Jump to-
looking desperately for
Did
a
I say
solution?
jump to death
10,
ending?
100, 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you
I'm
fail.
getting lost.
Just you and me in the
Have I done
pitching
8 endings?
explosion of fire and metal over and over
Maybe.
and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment
Blah
I
blah
say,
blah blah
"Hurry
blah
up."
blah blah. We've been through this one before, narrator. Just saying. Alright, well, for the sake of the stream, help me out. Throw me a bone here. Okay, so.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Ah, yes. The one where I take the right door and then I get back on track. I wonder if I've done that one yet. Okay, first off, all these. Watching you plant. Fucking watching you. Alright, you can jump from the moving platform and land on the walkway underneath. Oh, so not jump to death. I thought I couldn't jump. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Play lounge.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't think I've actually... Yeah, the last time I did this, I pressed that button. And that's when the narrator got lost. So I will get back on track this time. Maybe. Or maybe I'll double back. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Alright,
upstairs to
so-
his boss's office.
Is there anything else I can do here? If I go down here, I've gotten the same ending twice if I go down that way. And I haven't been able to do anything about it. If I go up this way, I've gotten 3 different endings going up to the boss room. And I have gone in the bathroom. Nothing in the bathroom. Can't even go to the toilet. There's 1. There's 1. Oh, crap. Right. Going upstairs or downstairs? Is it using this thing? Because I have... I heard this thing for like 5 minutes and nothing happened. You bait the double doors to close in front of you.
Here's the door.
Uh-huh. That's different. How about that? Yeah, I can see a difference already. Wow, okay. So that is closed. Interesting. Still can't go in the broom closet anymore. Alright, so now we're really like working on not glitches. That's the level we're at. Okay, got it. Really got to start thinking hard now. All the conventional stuff is done. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, hello. Awaiting input. Input, please. Thank you. Up to 4. Okay. Whoa. You are now leaving. Okay. Escape pod bay. So, all these numbers, man. Yeah, I would not have thought about that for some time. Baiting the doors like that. $7.56. $7.57. Okay, so I guess there's two more. $7.59. Okay. And here we are, bingo. Escape pod launch bay, which makes no sense. Oh, this is... Nope, okay. I don't even know what I was heading towards. Well, that was rather anticlimactic. But... yeah, I think this one's odder. Okay, that needs... That's hurting my ears. Okay. So many buttons to push.
Yay! Yay! Buttons. Lots of buttons.
Well, now what? Maybe this is where I should stop, because I have now reached Stanley Heaven. I don't know where to go from here. I just don't know where to go. I suppose, though, this would qualify as an ending because there's no admonishment, no narration. Okay, there you go. Can only restart manually from here. Well then, I have reached with a little bit of assist here. Thank you, Sumdane. I have input the 5 inputs, and I have reached heaven. I have reached button heaven. And I think we will end the video here. This was my first experience with Stanley Parable Blind Run. I hope that anyone who's watching this on recording enjoyed it. It's an interesting game. I'll give it that. It's an interesting game. I played other games that's sort of like this. I've played, this is, definitely a fourth wall breaking, busting down game. Too bad that you ended with. Yeah. Oh, without going off the endings, more than one endings? Well, I could do it. I can do that. I can do that. I can show that. Oh my God, stop that music. That's terrible. If I went to heaven and I had to listen to that for eternity, I don't think it'd be heaven. Begin the game again. Alright. We'll go off the platform. We'll do a little bit extra here. And there's the one with all the papers. There's the one with all the papers. So that ending can happen whenever now, I guess.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Oh, I don't have to do that anymore, I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Alright,
open
so
doors,
I take the one on the
he entered
right.
the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes, I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope.
And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, there's a platform. You say there's a platform. Where? Where's the platform? What am I missing here? That takes me... Oh, okay. That platform. Got it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your
There are
trust in
two
someone else
paths.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Uh-huh.
Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know
am.
how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
No,
you
you don't.
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Danger everywhere. Okay. Let's see here. Do not stand on this side of the fence. It'd be very difficult to do that, actually. Oh, on this side of the fence. Warning, do not stand on this. Oh my gosh. That's just great.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Listen carefully. Alright. Red or blue? We'll go blue.
Oh,
I mean
thank
red.
God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, they're both open, huh? That's blackness. That's also blackness. Yeah, I think they might be the same door. Alright.
What are we looking for?
Okay.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
If we
it's
just
kinda
stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Yeah.
I actually feel happy.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Moving on.
No, wait. Where are you
What?
going? Right. Where were we?
Okay. Yeah. This would make a great without context montage.
Oh no. Stay
Huh?
away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, that did,
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I'm gonna hurt. Oh my gosh, really?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I don't know. I'm not really thinking much anymore. Nothing more? Nothing more?
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Possible to cut it out of the game? Oh. Room.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Alright, well, I suppose, I mean, yeah, it is a sensitive subject, as someone who's been, tangentially involved with the subject, I suppose as everybody has, at least known somebody, but, that's good. It's good to have a choice. Me, I'm just too morbid for that. Okay, so I've stopped moving. Not much is going on. Okay. Well, let's see here.
Stanley, go
What?
back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
But I... Ugh.
No. No, no. What do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Well, the last time it didn't even work, so...
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I just spent my time breaking my
Perhaps
legs.
you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I have no idea.
No, perhaps not.
Is there no way out of this?
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
This is weird. Alright, so I guess I have to go off twice in a row. Otherwise, I don't know if it'll register as the ending. I really don't.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
There we go.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
other
employee
choice, the
lounge
blue
first,
door.
just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Maybe.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
Really,
else can be
I'm not.
difficult, but the fact is that the story
If you want
has
to
been
go
about
blue, don't
nothing
go
but
red.
you
Got
all
it.
this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
All right.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead,
right.
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
You're gonna kill me. But okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Is like, well, is 1 better or is 5 better? I'll take 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Good old Neil. This is you. 9328. I'm last place. Oh man. Alright, I'm last.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Let's see. No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You
Okay.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the artwork will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Wow.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Yeah, I can
What
go
we
over.
have here?
I got Hollow Knight.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Well,
Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
Oh,
Watch this,
gosh.
Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off...
It's not working, dude.
Yes,
That's
it's complete.
the worst
I
house.
made this, Stanley. Look at it.
It's
Gaze
beautiful.
upon my work of art
It's
and feel
beautiful, dude.
ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even
but
jump.
You've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please,
Well,
step
okay.
inside and make yourself comfortable.
All right, there I am. I can't even.
Isn't it grand?
There we go.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
This is incredible. Okay. Did they get permission from Mojang?
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I don't have a... I can't do anything. I can't jump. I can't...
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Play it
Even
for
the diamonds
4
couldn't save this
hours?
one. Okay, new game.
Damn it! New game, okay.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Wow. Okay. Whoa, okay. Still can't jump. Oh my gosh, is the narrator gonna talk to GLaDOS?
Oh,
Please.
it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
My forte. Oh gosh.
Genius.
Okay, so I can actually do that. Okay.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I
No,
really
what?
don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these.
Whoa. Okay. Work in progress, filing cabinets. Did I stumble myself onto a previous game? 508. Okay. Jeez. Right. I think maybe I've gone outside the purview of the narrator for the second time here. I'm actually pretty surprised at the sheer amount of content from this one particular course of action. Okay, fuck. Alright, and I'm back. Alright, so this is... This is a boring place. Alright, that doesn't open. .508, 507. .423. Open, damn it. So many closed doors. 425. 427? Ooh, look. I'm employee 427. Does anything work? No. Well, gee. Okay. Oh, I had to go back. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
I really
He'll
don't know
understand
that
soon
much
what I
about
was trying
Stanley.
to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Stanley does have a wife? I thought he had a fake wife. And we're back. So that's there now. Anything else that I should show the audience? I don't know.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Sometimes you get Minecraft and Portal, sometimes you get Rocket League and Fire. 429 5 times? Okay.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, okay. 430.
No, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I
What
can't
achievement?
just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
I
Now,
don't...
suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. I didn't even know this. I haven't looked at the Steam achievements yet.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Well, there we go. This is right up my alley. Such self-loathing. Some of the shit that I have done just for an achievement. I hate myself for it.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see
Okay.
commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay, 417. Got it. 20 clicks into 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Okay, 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Where's 437? Where's 437?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yay, the copy machine!
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Employee 419's desk. 418.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Woo!
This is strangely like the normal beat the game ending.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Copy machine. Going to the copy machine. Clicking.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it!
Oh my god!
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just
Yay.
think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
I don't know. I didn't even know about it. So now what? Do I have to keep going? Can I just randomly click on shit? I'm gonna go to bed, maybe?
I've been at this for a little while now.
Yay! I got an achievement I didn't know existed until a few minutes ago. I still think, if I were to guess, the worst achievement I've ever accomplished is the sell, what was it, sell 50,000 items in Torchlight 2. That is just... I mean, yeah. It'll give you conniptions. But anyway. Yeah, there've been a couple others. There have been a couple others. All the fishing quests. All the fishing quests, the daily fishing quests in Terraria. But that one's not as bad as the Trash Magnate from Torchlight 2. I still think that's probably the worst.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just
I
to
don't know
admire it.
if there's anything more, but it
It
has
was
been.
okay.
It has been some time. About 3.5 hours now on the stream. So we'll end it here. I can unplug the phone. I did get the pre-recorded
Yes,
messages.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, I got the pre-recorded message that warned me about pre-recorded messages.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yep, it's possible. But you know what? I am going to quit to the menu. Oh boy. Oh hey, well thanks for stopping by. Someday. If you got anybody else that you know, we're looking here at Lag. We're looking to build. We're still kind of getting started here. We've got something going on Wednesday. What is he doing on Wednesday? I think Alaris is still doing. I think he's still doing the Fire Emblem game. The Fire Emblem meets Dynasty Warriors game that came out. Velagan is doing Thursdays. And Alaris is Wednesday at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Velagan Thursday, 7 Eastern Standard Time. And like us as a group, whoever's available, Friday at 8 Eastern Standard Time. And that'll be... And then after that, I actually have to... I gotta find another game. I'm gonna have to determine. So far, the only suggestion I've gotten is do another JRPG. What I did was Saga Frontier remastered for a while. Do another JRPG. So it might be Tales of Berseria, which is a game that I picked up here Steam-wise recently. Or it might be something different. I don't know. But it'll be Firewatch. Okay. Firewatch. Is that a JRPG? I know I have like this firefighting game. There's some other stuff. Or I might do another stream of Hollow Knight, give that Steel Soul run, under 5 hour thing, another shot, or something else is created because I just, I love the game. What can I say? Or I could do, Binding of Isaac, some of the other games that I'm like more familiar with, or just do another blind run. Let's quit out of here. There we go. Okay, let me see. Story-based point and click. Okay. Let's see here. What do I got? I have plenty. Binding of Isaac is dope. If you don't know Hollow Knight, that's also dope. Oh, right. I've been meaning to do Fallout New Vegas with the recent content that they added. So that's a possibility. I might just do that because I haven't had a chance to look at the recent add-on. As if New Vegas needed more. But, And then I've got some other games that I have been meaning to get to that are more along the lines of this, like famous indie-ish games. Oh, darn. Well, thanks for stopping by. And have fun at work, I suppose. Over in the great land of Denmark. I suppose with this late night Eastern Standard Time time slot, I do end up getting some Europeans. But anyway, cheers. Thank you for your suggestions someday, and maybe I'll catch you again next week. Bye-bye. Bugaboo out.